Hi everyone, and welcome back to this channel. Health and safety of children is a bigger challenge nowadays as we are exposed to a wide range of habits. Children can easily pick up the undesirable habits of smoking, drinking alcohol, and drug use if they do not get a proper guidance at right time. So today's topic is say no to drugs. We must be aware of what are good and bad habits and their consequences. Even though it is mentioned on cigarette packs, smoking is injurious to health. People see the cigarette pack and they continue to smoke. It is printed on the alcohol bottle like beer, wine, rum, gin, so many drinks. It is harmful for health. Caution is mentioned on this alcohol bottle. Drinking is harmful to health, but people continue to drink. People continue to smoke, and these are undesirable habits. A national survey on extent and pattern of substance use in India 2019 report found that India has 16 crore alcohol users, of which 5.7 crore Indians need help to overcome alcohol use and disorders. For cannabis use, it is 3.1 crore users, of which 72 lakh users are in problem and 25 lakh are dependent users, those who need treatment. The reasons for the substantial increase in drug use in recent times are likely to be associated with increased disposable income, internal migration, rising urbanization, and greater pressures placed upon family structures. The government of India has published an edition called Navchetna towards the drug use among middle stage and secondary school children of grades 6 to 12th. School children learn relevant and appropriate life skills, improve drug education, knowledge and skills, identify the risks associated with drug use, and make safer decisions for better health. Now let us see what life skills are necessary for us and our children to protect ourselves from such bad habits. The World Health Organization defines life skills as the abilities for adaptive, that is flexible, and positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. The healthy choices can range from issues of nutrition, hygiene, various social issues and pressures, as well as effective decision making regarding tobacco, alcohol use, and other drug use. The adolescent years of our school children are formative and impressionable, and it is a period when substantial physical and psychological behavioral changes takes place. The same point is highlighted by National Education Policy 2020. It is understandable that not only schools and teachers would like to prevent drug use behavior among children, but also family members by the process of imparting knowledge. Schools are well placed to play an important role in equipping children with knowledge, attitudes, and skills for healthy and safe living. Life skills education assists individuals to gain appropriate knowledge on risk-taking behaviors and in the process helps to develop various core life skills. Let us see what are these core life skills. Decision making, problem solving, creative thinking, critical thinking, effective communication, interpersonal relationship skills, self-awareness, empathy, coping with emotions, and coping with stress. These life skills equip students to resist bad habits such as drug use. Drug education imparts knowledge about ill effects of smoking tobacco, drinking alcohol in any form, and drugs use without proper medical supervision. Drug education can contribute towards the development of skills and attitudes that can help young people to make safer choices in their life. Tobacco smoking leads to dreaded diseases like cancers of lungs, mouth, and other body parts. Not only the active smokers get affected, but also others by passive smoking. The habit of alcohol drinking leads to the ruin of entire family, socially, morally, and financially. Now let us see why this drug education is necessary. There are three categories of drugs such as the stimulants, depressants, and hallucinogens. Addressing the risk factors that can lead or contribute towards those behaviors. Building a resilience of young people to cope with the pressures and challenges they face. Developing the personal and social competence of young people and their life skills. Understanding the influences of drugs upon young people. Exploring attitudes and values of young people. Promoting opportunities and alternative positive behaviors. Building the knowledge and information that is relevant to young people. There is a need to know how to use the information and apply it in the reality of the situations that young people experience. So how these young people are tempted, let us see. If a young person is invited to smoke tobacco or drink alcohol for the first time, it is unlikely fact about tobacco and alcohol will be key to the response. Commonly, the young person will be thinking, how do I handle this situation? How do I keep my friends and appear cool and still refuse? How do I assert myself in this situation and so on? Here is the drug education principles. Embedded drug education within a comprehensive whole school approach to promotion of health and well-being. Promote a safe, supportive and inclusive school environment as part of seeking to prevent or reduce drug-related harm. Promote collaborative relationship between students, staff, families, and the broader community in the planning and implementation of school drug education. Acknowledge that a range of risk and protective factors impact on health and education outcomes and influence choices about drug use. Age-appropriate instructions should be given to the children. At the same time, we must provide accurate information and meaningful learning activities that dispel myths about drug use and focus on real-life contexts and challenges. We must be sensitive in addressing drug users with polite manners so that we can reform and relieve them from such habits. Avoid hurting terms such as drug addict, a smoke addict, a drunkard, etc., which stigmatize them. Calling someone an addict is a mostly derogatory term and best avoided. To conclude, a better support systems through parents, teachers and friends is critical to ensure children to cope with peer pressure and prevent risky behavior. So now how to inculcate good habits and avoid smoking, drinking or drug use amongst us? So we can watch a drug educative film or implement a theatre play. It is also better to have a counseling session through experts. For example, the police, doctors, drug specialists, use of the media campaign will greatly reduce such undesirable habits amongst children. Everyone must take necessary caution to avoid the trap of drug use to build healthy society. We should learn to say no assertively for drugs use. Let us all be safe and keep our children safe. If you have any thoughts on drugs use, please comment below. If you find this video useful, please subscribe and share it with friends. Thanks for watching. See you in the next useful video. Have a great day. Bye.